Hello board gamers, and this is my solo review of Wondrous Creatures board game that was just released late in 2024. The game is a typical worker placement game. If you have ever played something like Everdell, this may seem or sound kind of similar game to that. So you are placing your meeples on the board and you are building your tableau with these cards. So basically the same basic idea as Everdell, but done a little bit different. And you of course scoring points and highest score will win. The game box is really beautiful in my opinion. It looks like a huge book, as you can see. And also the components are nice. You have these meeples that have a magnet, and the guy on the top of the creature goes in with the magnet. So that's nice. And one big difference to Everdell is that you have this huge deck of cards, over 120 cards, and they are all unique. Yeah, there are some that have the same effect as the other card, but mostly they are completely unique. And even those that have the same ability or effect have a different habitant symbol, different creature symbol, or different cost to play the card. So they are not exactly the same card, but they may have the same effect on the card. For example, if I can found any, there are several cards that let you play card from Wilderness. So they may have the same ability, but they are different habitat, different creature, and different cost. So it's basically unique cards. Then you have these scoring cards. They change game to game, so you have a different way to play the game each time you are playing. You have different achievements you try to compete. So yeah, that's also a nice plus. And in my opinion, the combos in this game are very different from, for example, the Everdell. The turns are not that long. You cannot combo infinitely like you mostly can in Everdell. There are some high score combos that are essential to win. But in this one you have nice combos, but they are always different on each game depending on what cards you will see in the beginning of the game. So there is no way to play the same combo, like I want to do the husband and wife, I want to do the farms, I want the king combo you have in Everdell. That's not available in here. And some might like the more, I would say, overpowered combos, but I like more this style, that they are limited. You have the combos, but they are not that insane that you need to hit the same exactly cards every time. And I really enjoyed that more than the Everdell one. You have different solo opponents. They start from very easy, which is the lazy one, like 0 stars. And then there are some with the 1 star, and they go all the way up to 3.5 star, which is the hardest one. And you might wonder, hey, wait a minute, why is there only 3.5 star? If you want to play against 5 star, you need to add some of these special rules. For example, you get half star and star if you start with 0 resources. So then if you play against the hardest opponent, you will have the 5 star difficulty. That's really nicely done. Also the rule book is really well written. It's simple enough It's not hard to read. It's really good, really well done. And when you are playing against the easiest or the easier opponents, they are way too easy. They are like training games. But once you hit the terrifying tangent, the 3.5 star, that's gonna be really hard actually. And there is not a lot of room for an error. There is one thing you can do. You can kind of block the opponent. If you look at the card, once the opponent has reached a certain point, it will score a certain achievement card. For a golden and blue icon, it will score golden and blue cards. And if you have already done the blue card, the AI opponent is trying to score, and it cannot reach, for example, here a 6 black creature symbols. It won't score anything and moves on the next card. So there is a way to kind of, I won't say cheat, but way to kind of outplay the opponent, and you surely need to do that in the hardest difficulty, because if you're not doing it, you are not going to win. So there is maybe kind of way you have to play the game, but not really. But yeah, if you want to win the hardest opponent, you definitely need to score some of these main objects before the solo opponent, or you will be way behind in the scoring. So yeah, there is like the solo mode is, in my opinion, really well done, but some might not like the way you need to do things. I didn't mind that at all. I think it's really nice. It's really tight gameplay, trying to outscore before the opponent reaches the certain achievement card. But some people may dislike that, but I didn't find that at all that bad of a choice. And in my opinion, it's a really smooth gameplay. But keep that in mind, if you don't like that kind of thing, that might be a negative thing for you. But yeah, all in all, the solo mode is fantastic. The game is fantastic. I really enjoy this game. I have played it many times, and I'm going to keep playing it. And it's a really fun game. You also have different playable characters you can use. There are several. They have one different ability and nothing special. So, but they do change the gameplay a little bit. But if you are looking something to perhaps replace Everdell even, or you just enjoy medium weight worker placement tableau building solo games, this is definitely a game for you. The solo opponent is really easy to run. You just use these cards and they show what it will do. For example, here, this means it will place worker on the best place where there is blue coral icon. This means it will get card that matches the golden icon where the solo opponent token is going. So the solo opponent is really easy to run. It doesn't take time at all. The turns are fast and simple. There is not any flowchart calculation or anything like that. So the solo mode is really well done. I haven't yet played this with other people, but I don't feel like the game is going to drag that much, and the downtime is not going to be that big of an issue, maybe with 4 player, but 2 or 3 I think it will be okay. But the solo mode is really fast. You can play it in like 45 minutes, and also the setup time for this game is really little. You can set up this game if you have it here and you want to reset in like 5 minutes. I would say there is not that much you have to do. You have to shuffle the deck, shuffle the AI deck, place new X on the board, and you are good to go basically. So there is not that much you have to do in order to set up the game or reset it. So yeah, it's a really fun, really smooth game, and I really like the solo mode in this one. So I will highly recommend to get this game if you are a solo player that occasionally play with other people and you want something that challenges you. So this game is definitely a nice game for that. So yeah, I have also made one playthrough video if you are interested to see how the game goes from start to finish against the AI opponent. And I also explain the rules in that video. So check that out if you want to see more of Wondrous creatures. And I might do more playthrough videos because I enjoy the game a lot. There is also two, I would say not expansions, but extensions available. One that will add some crew member stuff and one that will add some new beast stuff. I don't really know what they do, but they are small 20 euro boxes. They are not a huge expansions. And somebody said they are not the word for solo mode, so I'm not sure if I will get those. But yeah, it's a really, really good game. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.